of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Dumps it to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
With the catch, it's Tate. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Brings it down. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up one and brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Underwood. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Third down play from the gun. Looking to the end zone. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Coming out with it, it's Simpson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Wolverines want to move quickly.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. To the end zone and is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
On the run, deep down the right side. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Quarterback adapting. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Pulled down at they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create.
Got it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
To the air on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots at attack?
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Caught near the sideline, it's Rodgers. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
You know, it's easy to catch them.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Going for it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind.
And he's got it inside the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Quarterback's been rolling the dice, and he's been losing in this game. He's got multiple interceptions already. That one should have been picked, but the defender was out of bounds once he caught it.
Keeps looking downfield. Trying to... There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Sayin. That's caught. It's Tate. At the 45 on his way. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll throw on 3rd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And they go back on top.
And I like this offense. They didn't get concerted. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Underwood. He's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense, I've got the lead. They've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Makes the grab. It's McCullum. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to make the grab past the marker.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Non-name receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level, getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Wolverines. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Goal line situations get practiced all the time. It's not always going to be handing it off to get it in. You're going to have to throw it. The windows are so close, like they were right there. Great execution by the offense, getting a touchdown pass on third down.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To throw, it's Underwood. Works the middle. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down mark. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Klein. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on you on second down.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Turning it on! What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Wolverines racing to the line in a hurry-up. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and we got to go for it.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Off play action. Throws to the tight end. With the catch, it's Klein. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Throws toward the end zone. Looking to get it in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
From the gun. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings. They needed that 2-point conversion so that they could get this thing within a field goal. Now you've got to go out and execute the onside kick, get it back, and it's all going to fall on the kicker.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. So here comes the Michigan offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. A timely pickup to get the 1st down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
And he hadn't had a big day on the ground, but that was a carry they needed for this offense. They needed to extend this drive. Nice job on third down, executing, running the football. Now they got to go a little bit faster, get down this field and get a score.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Slings it downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To the air. It's Sayin. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Yeah, it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays and you got to have scripts because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field.
Time to take a shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They cross out all of the M's on campus. They call them the school up north. But this year, Ohio State will have to call Michigan the victors in the game as they plant their flag in this rivalry for another year. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Seminoles will put toe to leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Off the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. He's got the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Trojans are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Strachan. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanders. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going, and man, they've had some serious back.
Breaks into the open. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Complete to the right.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Buys a little time. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Into the end zone. Touchdown, no! Fit it in the window for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
Never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Lemon. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Reels it in down the left side. Hits the crease. The 30. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got... Touchdown, Trojans!
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lucas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Offense gets set for second down. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Noles moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Uncorks one to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Under fire.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Pressure coming. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to pass, it's Castellanos. Dances away. He turns it loose to the left. Makes the catch at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles!
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to go out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that. Of coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. This guy's always a big part of the game plan, and they get him involved right off the bat. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And man, you know this guy starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for them.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Looking to buy time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Hoosiers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Wideout trying to get it in. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on set. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Canes in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Indiana! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you've got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
Coming out with it, it's Marion. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bowden. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. New set of downs after the completion.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little extra time.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Canes can really attack on this second and short. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end
something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Quarterback making checks. Off play action on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Indiana 14, Miami 7.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. A little screen to the running back. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
The short hands, it's Becker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Skips away from pressure. Lets it fly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Back swinging with the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Fletcher. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Fletcher. There he goes. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming up.
To Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Razorbacks will put total weather to crank us up. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Bill Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Seminoles will kick it away first. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quickly complete. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Green. Starting to feel a little pressure. Right on the money.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. He might want another play. Looking to throw again. Buys a little time with his feet. Grab behind the line. It's Russell. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. He's got an open man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, PNC.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
The Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Green. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Here comes the heat. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. The give on the option. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Fine play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his man. It's White. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams, and he'll be brought down.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, this team came out with their hair on fire. The offense drives down the field, scores a touchdown on their opening possession, and now the defense is dominating as well. Already their second sack, and you've got to give this head coach a ton of credit. He did a great job getting this football team physically and mentally ready to play here today.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Brings it in down the left side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. That's caught, it's Davis. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, no! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Got it behind the line. It's Russell. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, this guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Finds a man on the right. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. To the air, it's Green. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On the move at the 30. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. to the air on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quick touch pass to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On the run, still looking. Crosses the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Green. The quick out. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. He's in open space downfield. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. Snapped it in the shotgun. He wants it all. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he's going to bring this one out. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Hands it off on the counter. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. start the second half. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's go. Break. Single, single. Set.
Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands. It's Pittman. Across the 25. He's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On the direct snap, it's Williams. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up?